Kaleidoscopic Himachal Pradesh. My tryst with traveling. This year, I had the opportunity of visiting Himachal Pradesh, and we actually caught a lot of genuine footage, and that experience stayed with me. To me, traveling is all about exploring life, exploring new territories, and getting to know a lot about new people, cultures, and history. It's my favorite thing to do. And as I explored kaleidoscopic Himachal Pradesh, I remembered Amir Khushru's lines. अगर फिरदौस बारुए जामिनस्त haminest o haminest o haminest. If there is paradise on earth, it is this, it is this, it is this. And this is so very true of Himachal Pradesh. Hi, I'm off to Himachal Pradesh and I'm at the Kolkata airport in the lounge, Irish house, having my lunch. So follow my trail and my snow-capped winter stay in Himachal Pradesh. Now we are very close to Solan Valley. So it's chai and pakora time now.
Adrak chai and pakora. And the chilly weather outside. What more do we ask?
Yeah, or otherwise you can do
Kindness is like snow. It beautifies everything it covers, said by Khalil Gibran. And winter in the Solan Valley is absolutely magical and mesmerizing.
The Ambika guest house or homestay, and we are here for the next 2 days.
right.
Looks very warm and welcoming, and just here, welcome to our home, namaste, and may all who enter as guests leave as friends is definitely very appealing. So,
look at the ambience.
how do you like the ambience? Is it okay?
Very good.
Very good. So let me put my bag here. It's nice, no?
I really like this furnace. I really like this furnace.
Yeah, this is very cute. The
very
fireplace,
cute.
na?
Yeah.
Very cute, very cute. Oh, yeah, and it's a real fireplace,
Real
It's a
fireplace, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, the kitchenette is also quite nice and, filled with everything that is required.
This is all wooden.
All wooden, yeah.
All
the
wooden.
ceiling is also
Wow.
very nice. And the bedrooms are upstairs. And we have
ब्रेकफास्ट का कुछ अरेंजमेंट ब्रेकफास्ट का हमारा चाय के लिए
The glow lamps in the balcony very inviting and warm. Perhaps now is the time to pause a little, even step back and explore the house, the warmth of the furnace, and everything so squeaky clean and cozy.
और अल्टीमेट शिमला प्रोवाइडेड हीरा जी के गाड़ी चलाते हैं
दोनों में क्लैश हो जाएगा बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है ये पार्टी फिर डालना है ज्यादा डालना
नहीं बस इतना काफी ये
This Airbnb is perfect for a relaxing and wholesome experience, and it really is a place where you can chase away the blues. Enough cozy corners to curl up and read a book and look at the scenery. This is my second trip to Himachal, and I have really found this place addictive. And I have clicked a few hundred pictures and having been influenced by nature, I have decided to try my hand at
तो अभी हम
capturing
सोलन में
the
हैं
most
और हम लोग
scenic
ऑलमोस्ट रात को यहाँ पे पहुंच गए थे कॉटेज में। कितने बजे पहुंचे थे हम? 7
हम लोग हाँ रात को
7:30 हम लोग पहुंच गए थे। और अब नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग हम मैडम और सर के साथ हम जाएंगे शिमला। तो शिमला में हमारा प्लान है रिज, कुफरी, और उसके बाद देखते हैं कि शायद हम लोग जो एडवांस स्टडीज है वहाँ पे भी जाएं, और आफ्टर दैट वी विल बैक टू हियर सोलन। और अगेन जैसा भी होगा बताएंगे।
एंड द पाइन ट्रीज ना बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है।
ये वाला?
वंडरफुल ना ये पाइन ट्रीज।
हाँ राइट।
It reminds me of Shillong, you know.
बट दी पता क्या है, जब अभी आप आगे जाओगे ना
हाँ।
इससे भी बहुत ज्यादा ब्यूटीफुल
और
है।
there's a kingfisher.
हाँ दिस वन
हाँ
ओके। अच्छा हो
yeah,
दे
अच्छा लग रहा है। 2 है इनफैक्ट।
हाँ।
इतना क्यूट है ना।
So this is Ambika Homestay in Solan, where we stayed for a couple of days after we reached Himachal Pradesh. This beautiful valley can surprise you with snowfall in winters, and the temperature was quite low, so we had the fireplace glowing. Now, this place is surrounded by lush green valleys, dense mountain forests, bird songs, exotic plants, pine trees, and this offbeat location offers the ideal setting for relaxation and uninterrupted solace during the stay. Nestled in the lap of the mountains and cocooned amidst apple orchards and pine trees, this place is like a chalet adorned with vibrant and colorful accents. Beautiful morning in Solan, and look at the view from our homestay. Absolutely spectacular. Oh my God, the valley with all the pretty houses, wonderful setting, and really the lush green pine trees, the undulated hills. That's the beauty of winter. And after coming to Solan, the temperature has dropped, but it's mighty awesome, I should say. The pretty homestay with all its setting of plants and everything strategically placed, the glow lamps, it's absolutely stunning. And the road carving below, zigzag, the hilly terrains. Oh, I just love it. Winter time with its frost, the chill, the lush green scenery is so dang photogenic, don't you think? I'm really enjoying the pure air as I inhale purity and exhale all toxicity. Simply awesome. Inside the temple is Mata Durga and also a kaleidoscopic cultural heritage of India depicted with the characters of Mahabharata and episodes being totally ingrained. All the trees are depicted here, taken from Indian mythology. This is the Rudraksh tree, and then the Ashoka tree, which all has great significance and essence. Also, the yellow sandal tree, with the snake, crawling up.
Then we have the padam tree and the gular. So here we get to see the heritage of India. The bilwa pattar,
बिलपत्री जो
बिलपत्री ना,
शिव जी को जो अर्पित किए जाते हैं.
अच्छा शिव जी को जो अर्पित किए जाते हैं, राइट.
Three leaves in
हाँ हाँ.
single.
And what about the gular? Do you know? I also don't know much about it, and we don't have a guide here as such. Okay, the door, huh?
Right?
The wooden door with the Shivalinga, the swastika, the Mangal Ghat,
Kalash.
and the Kalash, and the flower, and the peacock, and Om also. So, you know, this is a very, it has got a very pristine and religious significance. The Kadam tree, then the Kalpataru, Parijat, and then we come to the people tree, all being depicted here. And do you know all the significance of all these? Purnima, the mango tree, the banyan, which are so intrinsically conjoined with our
Parrots are also named over there, no?
with our souls. Yes, the parrots, the monkey, no, the squirrels.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
And this is the banyan tree.
The banyan tree, which is the pious banyan tree, the peacocks sitting over here, and other birds also. Beautiful. These are so intrinsically linked with us, our souls, our heritage, our traditions. Staying here in this heavenly abode forever and forever. But unfortunately, I have to say goodbye now. And this area has suffused me with a feeling of such purity that I really cannot describe in words. This has been built by the industrialist Mohan, and he has done an excellent job of creating Indian heritage and mythology and linking the tapestry of Indian culture and religion along with it.
होते हैं जो कि पूरे अष्ट धातु के बने हुए हैं और हर घोड़ा 10-10 टन का एक घोड़े का इसका वेट किया हुआ है इसका।
Okay.
ये फाउंडेशन भी तो इतना स्ट्रांग है जो इतना 10-10 टन का 7 घोड़ा को वेट ले रहा है।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। फाउंडेशन जो है ये हमारे साईं फाउंडेशन है कि यहाँ पर शिमला में है जिन्होंने इसको मंदिर को बनाया हुआ है।
अच्छा
हाँ साईं फाउंडेशन के काम है।
10-10 टन बोले तो 70 टन हो गया। ये तो कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड लोड है ना इसके लिए।
और पूरा देखो हवा में कर रखा है सारा वेट, इतना वेट इसका पीछे दे रखा है तब इसको हवा में हैंगिंग कर रखा है।
सच में अमेजिंग कॉन्सेप्ट है ना।
चलो
হিমাচল বর্ডারে এসেছি।
चलो
এখন আমরা
चाय
চা
पिए।
খাচ্ছি
आजा
पनीर पनीर पनीर
আর পকোড়া।
लो सर लो।
এখন আমরা ঘুরে ঘুরে যাবো, আমাদের কোনো ইয়ে নেই, আমরা রাস্তায়।
उन्होंने उन्होंने अपनी इच्छा से वो करते थे जगराते माता के, तो उन्होंने ये लैंड लिया है यहाँ से सारा लैंड लेके फिर इसको सारा प्लान करके तब यहाँ पर उन्होंने बनाया हुआ है इसको।
एंड ये जो स्टैचूज वगैरह है ना,
ये सारे
इसका क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है?
ये सारा दिल्ली में पूरा बना हुआ है और दिल्ली से फिर बन के सारा फिर यहाँ
बन के यहाँ पर आए।
आए।
ओके, इतना इंट्रिकेट कार्विंग है ना, इतना आई मीन टैलेंट लगा हुआ है इस स्टैचूज बनाने में, सच में। From far, ना, the elephants
2002
really
में
look
चलो सर। And right now we are in Ashnikhad.
वही जगह है, देखो तुझे बोला था
कहाँ?
फार्मिंग का।
नहीं, ऐसा और भी होगा, ऐसा तो बहुत जगह है।
This is indeed the Devbhoomi, Himachal Pradesh, the land of the gods. Inside the temple, what I have witnessed is simply something which I never expected. The whole mythology of Indian religion, the gods and goddesses, the different roops of Devi Durga, all the roops have been so nicely delineated in the form of statues with intricate carvings that has given me a feeling of extreme purity.
There is, after all, something ethereal in Himachal's beauty that continues to leave all manners of intrepid travelers, wanderers, poets, and authors spellbound even today. Himachal may be a destination for all seasons, but it is arguably at its most beautiful in the season of winter.
Have reached Kalra Hills in the lap of nature, where we are going to have a brunch. So I hope we get good parathas here, because I'm dying to have some Punjabi parathas. And the view too from Kalra Hills is lovely. Awesome. It's a bit foggy, and the deodaru trees flanking Shimla really gives it a kind of ethereal beauty.
With the mist setting in, visibility is reduced and driving can be challenging after 3 p.m. during winters in Shimla. So check it out.
Shimla still has the colonial hangover permeating, and right now it's so crowded in Shimla. It seems that the whole of India is as if flocking to Shimla. But still, the view looks spectacular. What is this mountain actually?
वैली है मैम।
The dip in mercury, cold and very cold, makes this the perfect season for roaming and exploring the ridge in Shimla. This is also the season for hiking and walking or trekking in the beautiful environment, and I really had a terrific time, and it is a photographer's paradise. In commune with nature and its gifts, the peaceful settings are sometimes interrupted only by the omniscient crunching sound of stepping upon the leaves and foliage. The tree house and my adventures galore. The falling temperature in Shimla is most challenging but also very fulfilling. An even more rewarding experience is the photographic sessions and a sense of peace that pervades all over. The evergreen pine trees create a striking contrast with the golden meadows, resulting in a landscape that resemble paintings. Wonderful. All types of cuisine is available in Himachal. The rich views of the Kenti Falls is also very fulfilling. For me, this was a remarkable trip made more memorable by the fact that I met the couple Harsh and Purnima who made our trip enriched by their presence. The prospect of sumptuous parathas offered in this restaurant was something out of this world. So we hunched round, gossiping and laughing over parathas and chai, which was immensely good.
And my cocktail ring is the same color. Thank you.
This is also the season when a gentle fog descends over the environs, and our photographic sessions continued with great zest.
See, my jacket and my cocktail ring is the same color. Thank you.
So back to our homestay, we were perfectly satiated and filled with joy. Offering remarkable views of Himalayan sunrises and sunsets, Himachal's reputation as the Switzerland is well earned. It also happens to be a wonderful getaway, and we were fortunate to meet some celebrities over there.
अजमेर शिमला प्रोवाइडेड हीरा जी के गाड़ी चलाते हैं
ओ अच्छा दोनों में क्लैश हो जाएगा बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है ये पार्टी जी फिर डालना है ज्यादा डालना
नहीं बस इतना काफी ये
सुबह इसे हाल थी ना मैं जा रही थी तुम लोगों ने सोचा
Himachal also happens to be a wonderful getaway to different adventure sports and activities like trekking, rafting to enthusiastic travelers. Thrill seekers can also indulge in activities like horseback riding, trekking, and hiking. We spent our time tuning with the sound of leaves, fresh breeze, and a phenomenal landscape. Himachal Pradesh is the perfect amalgamation of sun and greenery, and every nook of the state has something to offer. And the state ensures fresh air and mountains during times when we are fully stressed. So with an array of activities, one can never run out of things to do in Himachal. Taking this trip post the pandemic was a huge move, and we are glad that we chose Himachal Pradesh because it was everything we could ever ask for. From warm, exceptional welcome to excellent services and an exquisite range of curated experience, it was something that we really were looking forward to. So it ensured that we really enjoyed our holiday and our minds were filled and rejuvenated with a sense of tranquility. But is that the only purpose of traveling? Shouldn't travel take us back in time too? To experience again and again what we have already experienced, albeit with eyes that have seen so much more now? Thus far, I had believed strongly in looking forward, and after all, isn't that what life is all about? Or so I had thought. So I will definitely visit Himachal again.
we see in Craignano Nature Park. So indulge in nature. I think we have all kinds of winter adventure over here. Right from rock climbing to zip lining to painting and other things. Let's see how awesome it is. So we've come to Craignano Natural Nature Park, and the name again, it's phenomenal, you know. Adventure, right? Himachali, the Himachali names are indeed absolute beauty. And look at the trees, oh my God, with the pines. See, look at the pines hanging. Pines. Really, really nature's beauty. Wow. And I hope we get to see more of these beauties inside the park, I'm sure.
Experience Craignano's beauty and zest for life across all seasons. The Vale's newest bringing this experience to travelers in Craignano, the idyllic new retreat on the outskirts of Moshabra, is something very distinctive owing to its pine trees, sprawling gardens, and picturesque views.
So this is Moshabra. From Moshabra, we'll be moving towards Naldehra and Kufri. These names are so musical, and they have a cadence and lilt to it. I really love these amazing names. And also Narkanda, right? Narkanda is another place we are supposed to visit. Let's see we can make it or not. But yes, Moshabra is awesome, amazingly beautiful, with the tall deodar trees and the foggy sky, evening sky to be precise. Beautiful.
Go.
आ जाओ. Chill.
Now we are at the Burshing Shiva temple or the Mahadev temple, which is so pious, and it has been built by the Burshing family. The story revolves around the brother and sister, and it has great mythological essence. So, you know, the view from Burshing of the Himachal is something which cannot be described. It's extraordinary, and I'm getting the true feel of Himachal Pradesh. And we are at great heights now at Burshing, and it was an uphill task to climb upwards, but pleasant, but very pleasant, and we thoroughly enjoyed the climb. And now the view that has greeted us, and the Shiva temple, the idol, it has really enhanced my sense of happiness, satisfaction, contentment. Thanks again, Harsh and Purnima, for bringing us here, because this is something, you know, the land of the Devas, or should I say the abode of the Devas. So I feel that I'm here in paradise, Swarg.
Really. We also got an opportunity to meet fortunate to meet Ravi Kishan, the actor, in Naldehra, Mussoorie.
यार लाइट नहीं है, लाइट चलेगी.
कितना अच्छा
मेरा हो गया.
Come winters, and the entire country awesome can be seen winterline in a view. Shade. And this is something so incredible which happens in Mussoorie and also in Switzerland. Winterline sunset. My camera allowed me to capture this winterline sunset with incredible detail.
Mall Road, na? This is the Mall Road of Mussoorie, and in the evening the lights are creating real beauty in Mussoorie. Different colored lights highlighting the Queen of Hills, Mussoorie.
The valley is a sight to
mesmerizing
behold,
falls
with the
and the
fantastic
sparkling clear
Kenti
water
Falls. And
that
what a
gives
sight it
a
was.
sense of
Truly,
purity to
nature's
everyone who
artistry,
witnesses
an
such
absolute
a heavenly
immersive
scene.
masterpiece. And I have captured the details with immaculate precision.
These treasures need to be cherished and preserved. So we as travelers must preserve the sanctity of the place.
Mussoorie, and this is the month of December, a month we have embraced with all its chilliness, and we are giving warmth to the month of December with our presence. And just below these beautiful hills, we have the W Marriott Hotel. So anybody staying here will get the perfect view of these mountains in Mussoorie. And far away, I can see the snow-capped mountains. So these aesthetic views definitely gives me the feeling of ecstasy. Tranquility, peace, beauty. You will find everything here, priceless. Nothing that money can buy. So this is what you get in Mussoorie. And I can also view a small temple over there, because even Mussoorie is the abode of gods, Dev Bhumi. So here in Dev Bhumi, I feel that I am in the abode of the gods, totally in paradise.
Above and beyond the usual. So this is the way I would describe the Dev Bhumi, Himachal Pradesh. Extraordinarily beautiful and unusual it is.
Malai cham.
तो ये मलाई चमचम है और सोलन में आप खा रहे हैं.
I have sweet tooth and I have got Bengali sweets in Solan.
So what is the recipe of this?
I don't know how to make it, but it's a sandwich kind.
Okay.
They will put malai inside.
Okay.
And वो पनीर है ना, पनीर से बनता है, छेना से बनता है. Then they will dip it in this thing, sugar syrup.
Okay.
Sugar syrup में डाल के, तो वो pure sin है. This is all pure sin.
सर आप भी ले लो कुछ.
Full of calories, हाँ. Full of calories.
वो देखो वो पर्सन को देखिए, वो सिर्फ मिठाई की दुकानों को देख रहा है.
अच्छा लग रहा है ना?
Winter in Himachal Valley is magical and mesmerizing, and the best place is this winter wonderland. As we traveled further, we reached Poanta Sahib, another beautiful place. World-renowned Gurdwara is located here in Poanta.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਤਾਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਚਾਨਣ ਦੀ ਟਕਸਾਲ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੱਜਦਾ ਅਨਹਦ ਨਾਦ ਜਿਓ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਦ ਜੁਗਾ ਜਿਓ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਦ ਜੁਗਾ ਜਿਓ
रामकली महला की जा